welcome you all for the continuous session on conformal transformation and complex integration. So, in the previous sessions and all, we have studied about the complex integration. So, here let us proceed in the same direction of learning little more about the complex integration. So, in the previous session, we have studied the complex integral formula. So, based on the formula, let us work out few problems for the better understanding. So, here in this session, we will be working out some problems on Cauchy's complex integral formula. So, look at the first example. Evaluate integral over c e to the power of minus z into e to the power of minus z by z plus 1 into dz. So, this is the given integral and we need to perform the we need to find out the solution for it. We have to evaluate the given integral where c is the curve. The c is the curve which has been given in two different ways, like mod z is equal to 2 and mod z is equal to half. There are two curves have been given. So, the given integral must be evaluated along over a curve mod z is equal to 2 and mod z is equal to half. So, consider the given integral. The given integral is integral over c e to the power of minus z by z plus 1 into dz. So, let us compare this with the standard form of an integral. The standard form of an integral was integral f of z by z minus a into dz. So, this is the standard form of an integral over a curve c. So, when I compare the given problem with this integral, we'll get to know that f of z here is equal to e to the power of minus z and denominator z minus a is equal to z plus 1. So, when we compare z minus a and z plus 1, we'll get to know that z is equal to minus 1. It means that z is equal to a. The a value here is minus 1. So, now let us consider the curve given. The first curve given is mod z is equal to 2. So, what is this mod z is equal to 2 represents? So, we already know that, we already have used it. Modulus of z is equal to 2 represents a circle whose center is at origin and radius is equal to the value given. The value given is 2. So, mod z is equal to 2 is a circle of radius 2 and the center at the origin. So, you can observe the graph given here. And this is how the, imagine from the circle which we have drawn is having a radius which is equal to 2. So, from origin to the point which the circle which meets the x-axis is 2, and on the other side also the distance, the radius is going to be same throughout the circle. So, now we have to imagine, we have to consider the point A. So, the point A here is we have evaluated, which is equal to minus 1. The value of A is minus 1. And that minus 1 lies inside the circle because the distance from this point to this point is 0 to 2. So, obviously, and this is a negative x-axis, so you will have 0, minus 1 and minus 2. So, this minus 1 lies inside the given circle. So, since z is equal to minus 1 lies inside the circle, mod z is equal to 2 from the Cauchy's integral formula. So, recall the Cauchy's integral formula, which is given by integral over c f of z by z minus a dz is equal to 2 pi I into f of a. So, let us substitute for f of z, a and the other values. So, integral over c e to the power of minus z by z plus 1, which is the given one. And the answer is 2 pi I into f of a. So, 2 pi I into the value of a is minus 1. So, it is f of minus 1. So, we need to evaluate this f of minus 1. How do we evaluate? So, we know that f of z is equal to e power minus z. Let us replace this z which is equal to a, which is equal to minus 1 in this particular problem here. So, f of minus 1 is equal to e power of minus 1. So, it is e to the power of plus 1. The value of f of minus 1 is e. That value of f of 1 is equal to f of minus 1 is e to be substituted here. Therefore, integral over c e to the power of minus z by z plus 1 is going to be 2e into pi I. So, this is how we need to evaluate. So, the Cauchy's integral formula mainly concentrates on whether the point z is equal to a lies inside the given curve or not. If it lies inside the given curve, then only we have to perform further. Otherwise, the answer becomes 0, which we all know very well. So, while proving the theorem itself, we have discussed about it. The same concepts we are applying here. So, now let us consider the second curve which has been given. The second curve given is mod z is equal to half. It means that mod z is equal to half is a circle whose center is at origin and radius is equal to half. Half is nothing but 0.5. So let us draw a circle. In this circle, the radius from origin to this point is only 0.5, half. So obviously this side also it is 0 to 0.5. So minus 1 is somewhere here, which lies outside the circle. Which lies outside the circle, mod z is equal to half. Therefore, we are going to conclude it. Mod z is equal to minus 1, which lies outside the circle, mod z is equal to half. Which lies outside the circle, mod z is equal to half. Therefore, integral over c f of z by z minus a into z dz results in 0. So, therefore, the answer is 0 here. So, hope you have understood how we have to evaluate, and if the point lies inside and the point lies outside. Both the cases we have illustrated here. Let us see similar problems. Evaluate integral over c dz by z into z minus 2, where c is a circle with mod z is equal to 3. So here there is a slight modification. So if it is only in the form of f of z by z minus a, there is no doubt, straight away we will consider the denominator, find out the value and go ahead. But here the z minus a is multiplied to z, and moreover they are existing in product. But our standard form is only having one term. There is no product of the terms are allowed there. So consider 1 divided by z into z minus 2. Let us evaluate, let us segregate, and let us convert this product to sum or difference of the terms, so that it becomes easy for us to go ahead and apply the Cauchy's integral formula. So consider only the integrand 1 by z into z minus 2. Let us apply the concept of partial fraction, which converts product in the denominator to sum or the difference of the terms. So let us apply the partial fractions. So it is a by z plus b by z minus 2. Take a LCM. LCM is z into z minus 2, and the numerator we get a into z minus 2 plus b into z. So now this z into z minus 2 here and this z into z minus 2 gets cancelled. So we have 1 is equal to the numerator alone, a into z minus 2 plus b into z. Now substitute a suitable value for z in such a way any one of the unknown becomes 0, so that we can get the value of other unknown. So suppose by substituting a suitable value for z, if a becomes 0, then we can get a value for b. Similarly, if we substitute some value for z in such a way b becomes 0, we will be able to get the value of a. So keeping that in the mind, let us substitute z is equal to 0. So if I substitute z is equal to 0, here b becomes 0, the entire term becomes 0. So here z is equal to 0, so a into minus 2 and b into 0. So we get the value of a, which is equal to 1 by minus 2, or it is minus half. Now similarly, let us substitute another value for z in such a way a becomes 0, so that we can get a value for b now. So now let us substitute. In order to make this term to 0, we have to make substitution as z is equal to 2. So 2 minus 2 is 0. So I'll substitute z is equal to 2. This 1 is as it is, a into 0 plus b into 2. So this gives the value of b as 1 by 2. So we have found the value of a and b. So we have to substitute it in this expansion. So a is minus half and b is plus half. So that the term which exists, this fraction which is in the product in the denominator, gets converted to an individual terms. So 1 by z into z minus 2 get reduces to half by z plus half by z minus 2. So the value of a is minus half. So minus is missing here, you can write down. So it is minus half by z plus half by z minus 2. So from these two terms you can take half as a common term. So we have 1 by z minus 2 minus 1 by z. So you can see the product in the denominator has got been changed to sum or difference of the individual terms. So now we can apply the integration. So consider integral over c 1 by z into z minus 2 into dz, which is half into integral is going to be applied for both the terms. So now it is in the form of f of z by z minus a. So the first integral is in the form of f of z by z minus a. Even this second term is also in the form of f of z by z minus a. The value of a here is 2. And the value here is 0. So consider the first term. So this term we are going to evaluate first. So consider integral over c 1 by z minus 2 dz, and f of z is 1. Z minus 2 is equal to 0, which gives the value of z as 2. So the value of a here is 2. So and now we have to check whether this point 2 lies inside the curve or outside the curve. What is the curve has been given for us? The curve given us mod z is equal to 3. So mod z is equal to 3 is a circle whose radius is equal to 3 and a center is at origin. So mod z is equal to 3. Imagine from this point to this point the distance is 3. 0, 1, 2, 3. So obviously 2 lies inside the circle. So therefore we can conclude it as z is equal to a, which is equal to 2, lies inside the circle mod z is equal to 3. Therefore integral over c f of z by z minus a into dz is going to be 2 pi I into f of a. So what is this f of a? A value is 2, substitute it. And f of z is 1. So f of 2, there is nothing to substitute for z. It results in 1 itself. So therefore integral over c 1 by z minus 2 into dz is going to be 2 pi I. F of 2 is equal to 1. So this value is going to be 2 pi I. So now let us consider another part of the equation. So here you might have observed the first curve we have considered and we have evaluated it. Now we are going to consider this part. So integral over c 1 by z into dz. So let us write this in the form of 1 by z minus a. The value of a is 0. And this 0, whether it lies inside mod z is equal to 3, obviously yes. So we have to find, apply the Cauchy's integral formula and get the solutions. That is what we have done here. F of z is 1 and z is 0. Mod z is equal to 3 is the given curve. Where 3 is the mod z is equal to 3 is a circle whose center is at origin and radius is equal to 3. And obviously this z is equal to 0 lies inside the given curve. Therefore, we are going to apply the Cauchy's integral formula, which is given by integral over c 1 by z into dz is equal to 2 pi I into f of a. So f of a is, a value is 1. So f of z is equal to 1 and f of 0 is also equal to 1. Therefore, integral over c 1 by z into dz is equal to 2 pi I. So therefore, the given integral over c 1 by z into z minus 2 dz is equal to 1 by 2. The first term has given the answer as 2 pi and the second term also has given the answer as 2 pi. So this 2 pi and this 2 pi gets cancelled. So we get the answer as 0. So let us see another example. Evaluate using Cauchy's integral formula integral over c cos pi z by z square minus 1 dz around a rectangle where the vertex is 2 plus or minus I minus 2 plus or minus I. So instead of having only the routine circle, so here there is a rectangle has been given which has 4 points, 2 plus I, 2 minus I, minus 2 plus I, minus 2 minus I. So this is in the form of x plus iy. So x real part and the imaginary part, you have got the points. So let us mark that on the graph which results in a rectangle. And now z square is equal to minus 1. Again it is not in the standard form because we need to have the power of z as 1. So here it is 2. So we need to do some modification in such a way the power of the z is reduces to 1. So what we can do it? So this 1 can be written as 1 square. Then it is in the form of a square minus b square. So a square minus b square is a plus b into a minus b. So it is z plus 1 into z minus 1. Cos pi z by z plus 1 into z minus 1 into dz. So what is our f of z? F of z is in the numerator, which is cos pi z. So from the first term z is equal to 1 and from the second term z is equal to minus 1. But still we cannot apply the Cauchy's integral formula as it is because these terms are existing in product. So consider the partial fraction to segregate the terms. So consider only this part 1 by z minus 1 into z plus 1. Apply the partial fraction. So we get a by z plus 1 plus b by z minus 1. Take the LCM and simplify as discussed earlier. So we have to make either a or b to 0 by substituting a suitable value for z. So let us substitute z is equal to plus 1. So a becomes 0. We get the value of b which is equal to 1 by 2. Similarly, put z is equal to minus 1 and the above expansion. So you get 1 is equal to a into minus 2 plus b into 0. So which results in b is equal to minus half. So therefore, integral 1 by z plus 1 into z minus 1 results in minus half by z plus 1 and minus that one is plus half and the other one is minus half. So this is plus half and this is minus half by z minus 1. So you can take out half as a common term. So we get So here it is B, and sorry, this is A. So A is minus half and B is equal, this is minus half. So A is minus half. This is the value of A. So A is minus half and B is equal to plus half. So half can be taken it outside. 1 by Z minus 1 into minus 1 by Z plus 1. So now they are the terms which are in the form of f of Z by Z minus A. So Z minus A. So we can compare and get the values. So take the integral over C, f of Z by Z square minus 1. So cos pi Z by Z square minus 1 dz, which is equal to half into the same expansion. We can write it like this, half into integral over C cos pi Z by Z minus 1 dz minus integral over C cos pi Z by Z plus 1. So we have segregated the terms, and now we can apply the complex integral formula. So in order to apply that, we need to check whether the points lies inside the curve or not. What is the given curve? The given curve is a rectangle with the vertices 2 plus r minus I and minus 2 plus r minus I. So let us write the points. So from here we have 2 plus I and the second point is 2 minus I. So here the x part is 2, the real part is 2 and the imaginary part is 1, coefficient of I. So here it is 2 comma minus 1. Similarly, from this point, minus 2 plus I and minus 2 minus I. So this gives minus 2 comma 1 and this gives minus 2 comma minus 1. So these are the 4 points. So let us mark these points and the graph. So this is an origin. Minus 2 plus value of x2 minus I is here. So this will be 1 and this is 2. Similarly, the second point 2 comma minus 1, 2 comma minus 1, yes, so 2 comma plus 1 is here, y value is plus 1 there. When y value is minus 1, we have got this point. And third point is minus 2 plus 1. So x is minus 2, this side we get, and y is 1 plus 1. So it is here. And both are negative, both x and y are negative in the fourth quadrant. So minus 2 minus 1 comes here. Now let us observe, this is a curve given for us, and consider here given the integrals which we have evaluated in the previous slide. So we have the denominator z minus 1 and z plus 1. So here in this term the value of a is 1 and here it is minus 1. So both z is equal to 1 and z is equal to minus 1 are lying inside the curve. This is here z is equal to minus 1, z is equal to plus 1. So both the values of a are lies inside the curve. Therefore, we need to apply the complex integration formula. So integral over C, complex integral formula is given by integral over C, f of z by z minus a dz is equal to 2 pi I into f of a. So half into which we have taken outside, and 2 pi I into f of a, the value of a for the first term is 1. And similarly, for the second term it is minus 1. So what is our f of 1 and f of minus 1? F of 1, we need to consider our f of z. So f of z is the term which is there in the numerator, which is cos pi z. So cos pi z with the value of z is equal to 1. So cos pi into 1. The cos pi value is minus 1, we all know very well. So cos pi is minus 1. So here f of 1 will be resulting as minus 1. Similarly, we need to evaluate f of minus 1. Means we have to replace z is equal to minus 1 in this f of z. So we get cos of pi into minus 1, that is minus 1. And we also know that cos of minus theta is cos theta itself. So cos of minus theta is cos theta. So we result in cos pi itself. The cos pi value is minus 1. So that is what has been written here. Therefore, this expansion becomes half into 2 pi. F of 1 is minus 1 and f of minus 1 is again minus 1. So one is positive value and the other one is negative value, which results in 0. So this is how we need to work out the problems on Cauchy's integral formula. So hope you have understood. There are many more problems have been solved in the notes, and the notes has been uploaded in the Google class. You can have a refer at them, and if you have any doubts, you can feel free to get back to us. Thank you.